everyone. It's Chris Mackey, the Retail Confidence Coach, and I've got a message for you today, some learnings about margin. So no shock, retail businesses are constantly under margin pressure. It's probably some like farmers, you ask them how they're going, everyone goes, oh, it's tough. But retail, it is tough. I understand that costs are consistently going up and you're not able to increase your pricing because there's competition, but there may be some places you can. But let me just talk about some areas that you may not have considered for ways to increase your margin. Now, the one I want to talk about this morning is negotiating with your suppliers. You'll be amazed how many retailers do not do this at all, have no idea about negotiating with their suppliers and therefore don't do it. So here's my first tip. Start. Just start. And I do understand and appreciate how complex it is. You're not sure how to start, but let me tell you, the way to become a better negotiator is to start. Now, I've done numerous courses on this, and I can't condense that all into the few minutes that I have with you on this video. But I just consider 2020 starting a program of negotiating for a better deal with your suppliers. So where do you start? Well, first, it sounds obvious, but get an Excel spreadsheet, write down all the suppliers that you have, and if possible, put the dollar value of your purchases next to that individual, that name of the company. Because start where the most fish are. So start with the person that you do the most amount of trade with. Number two, have a look at that list. If you've got a lot of suppliers possibly on that list, could you reduce that? Is there duplication? So if you're buying 100,000 off this wholesaler, for example, 10,000 off this other guy, could you get 110 off the one? Just a thought, reduce the number of suppliers, reduce the number of invoices you're dealing with, reduce the number of inventory orders that have to be placed. It's considerable amount of time saving that you could achieve. I suppose the biggest thing, and I've taught retailers and hospitality people about negotiating with the suppliers, is the process. And you would have heard this expression before, win-win. Put your hand up if you have, win-win. Ultimately, that's what you're trying to achieve. A supplier isn't going to give you a better deal unless there's something in it for them, with them. So you've got to, before you have a meeting, work out what's in it for them. And you don't know what's in it for them. And your job in a part of negotiation is to, what can I do for them that'll allow them to do something for me? So think about it that way. Just to approach a supplier and say, give me, is a transaction. It isn't a negotiation. And it is usually met with, I can't help you. Okay. The next thing to appreciate is what's called a Batna. So a Batna, and I'm going to add this file to this video so you can download it. It's just a one-pager. A Batna is the best alternative to a negotiated agreement. That's what that means. So what do we mean by Batna? So if you can't reach an agreement with your supplier, what's the best alternative? The best alternative may be that we agree to disagree and let's get together in a month's time. It may be that you walk away because the other party's demands were ridiculous. So walking away isn't win, lose for you. It's just we're not finished yet. So understand, where's your walk away point? Where do you say, oh, this is not going? But understand there should be consequences if you can't have a negotiation. And what I mean by that is you elevate. So the person you're talking to, you need to understand, Have they got the authority to be able to do a deal with you? And if their answer is no, you need to get the next level of management in. A lot of people possibly will tell you they have the authority, but they don't. And that really disrails the whole process. But I just encourage you to think about a great way to increase your margin is to negotiate with your suppliers. And here's another little tip from all my years as a supermarket buyer. Suppliers have what's called rebates. So, can you keep a secret? Everybody pays a rebate. Everyone who deals with Coles, Woolworths, Aldi, Metcash, any of the grocery wholesalers, any pharmacy, every industry is full of rebates. Now, why do I like rebates as a way to increase? And what is a rebate? Rebate is a discount given to you separately to the invoice, and that's why I love rebates in your types of businesses. One of the biggest concerns that a supplier has of giving you a better deal is that your competitor will see an invoice that's been dropped off to you, and they do, and they'll see that you're buying stock better than they are, and they'll just leverage that. But this is the beauty of a rebate. It's paid to you at the end of the month or at the end of Christmas season as a check or one-off discount. So your invoices stay the same value, you just get a payment afterwards. I can teach you so much about this. It's a great way. It's a lot of fun. It's a way of really getting close to your suppliers too. So on this journey that you're in, you're not on your own. You've got suppliers. They're a major stakeholder as much as your customers. But we don't go through the process of what's my supplier want, and if I can give them that, will they give me a better deal? It's a great idea, a great concept for margin. If you are not negotiating with your suppliers, please make 2020 the year that you start. And just a FYI, I've got a short course, a 6-week course about getting more cash into your business. It's going to start on the 4th of February. There's a link to how you can get involved. We're going to talk, and I'll teach you a lot about negotiating and getting more cash into your business via that method through that course. If you're interested, jump on. It's an Eventbrite. All the details are there, or you can message me. Have a great day, everyone. Get to work. Start with your list. Put the values against your list. Understand what you think your supplier wants. Understand what you want. Work out when you're going to walk away. You finish the negotiation. Understand that it's never no. You just need to continue to elevate with your suppliers and have some fun. It's about getting to know each other. And remember, win-win. Have a great day. I love negotiating with the suppliers. You should too. Bye for now.